Well, hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Saturday, January 14th, and it is early morning and a chilly morning here in eastern PA. Boy, the weather has been just unbelievably variable. My last weekend update, I told you we had snow, and Thursday was 60 degrees in the afternoon. I actually sat out on my back porch Thursday evening just wearing a light fleece jacket and smoked a cigar until after 9 o'clock. It was like a early summer day. And now it's probably going to snow again today. So it's just been up and down like crazy. But it's at least it keeps life interesting. So I won't complain. So I hope you all survived your Friday the 13th without incident. I managed to get a flat on my way to work and find out that my spare was also flat, so always a good time. I'll talk about that more another time because there's an interesting reason why the spare went flat. But today I have something that I really wanted to focus on, that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and just haven't had the right timing and reason and so forth. But today I want to talk about the concept of lurkers. And the reason I'm doing this is Gnome to Tube, Andy, is having a really great contest over on his channel. And the contest is designed to encourage people that have not made a video to go ahead and make that first video. And I think it's a great contest. I think it's really a good idea and a very kind thing that Andy's doing. He's got some great prize packages. He's got prizes both for people that make their first video, and he's also got a prize category for people that make videos encouraging people to make the first video. So, and yeah, I'll link to his explanation of the contest, and also he put up a recent video where he showed the prizes. I'll link to both of those down below, and I'll put links upstairs as well for you to take a look at that. And if you're not interested, if you're somebody that's never made a video and you're thinking that you might want to, and this video is not something you want to sit through, go to Andy's video and watch that. So the concept of lurkers, it's an interesting one, and I really think that we need to be a bit more careful about how we talk about this. So for those that maybe don't know the terminology, a lurker is somebody that is sitting off there watching, enjoying the video content and everything, but they're not commenting and they're not making videos on their own. So that's what I would consider a lurker to be. Somebody that's just watching videos but not engaging either through their own videos or through comments. But we also have a large group of what I'm going to call unseen contributors. I wish I had a simpler term for it, but that's what they are. They're people that are contributing through comments, through private messages, through emails, but they're not making videos on their own. And then of course we've got the content creators, so people like myself, like the many other of you that make videos. And I think it's important to realize, first and foremost, that the content creators, while we probably feel rather important, are the vast minority in this system. We're a very small percentage. Most of the people watching our videos are not making videos. Also, I think it's important to note that YouTube does not exist for the content creators. And this is a really important thing to think about, and it's a bit non-intuitive. So obviously, if the content creators didn't exist, YouTube wouldn't exist, right? Because there'd be no content. But at the same time, YouTube doesn't exist to generate content. It exists to generate clicks. It exists to generate revenue. And the people that are doing that are what we're calling lurkers. Because the majority of people clicking on YouTube videos, regardless of the topic, are not making YouTube videos. So if the content creators all went away, yeah, there wouldn't be a YouTube. But if the non-content creators all went away, there wouldn't be a YouTube. and it wouldn't matter how many people wanted to make videos. It just wouldn't exist because there'd be no value in it for the company. So, oh, by the way, I'm enjoying Carter Hall this morning in this large Hercules. And I've also got some good old 8 o'clock coffee. Yeah, so the lurkers and these unseen contributors are actually the most important part of the community. And, you know, the concept of a lurker is actually a relatively new thing in the media world. You know, if you think about it, let's go back to pre-radio days when, you know, your media was basically newspapers. Well, in that case, pretty much everybody was a lurker. You know, you had the people making, you know, the writers, the journalists, the printers making the news, and then it would send out, and then everybody would read it, and that was kind of the end of it. And yeah, okay, occasionally you'd write a letter to the editor or something, but it was pretty much a one-way street, and media was all about a few people creating content and everybody else, quote, lurking. You go on to the age of radio. Now you've got things changing a little bit. You know, it's faster, it's more immediate in a sense, but the feedback still isn't the same. You do have some small studio audiences in some cases for shows that were recorded in front of audiences, or broadcast in front of audiences, as the case may be. And then you at least had some immediate audience feedback. You know, maybe it'd be laughter at a joke, or you know, maybe they'd have a contest and bring an audience member up. So now you're starting to get into this area where you could have contributors as part of that intended audience, but still the vast majority of the content consumers are going to be lurkers. And you know, it's kind of obvious now. You go into television, the same story holds, and certainly in film even more so. You know, film is almost 100% lurkers. There's no feedback when you go to the movies, other than yelling at the screen or complaining on YouTube about the movie. So social media is different, and that's one of the things that I think is so addictive about social media, is that there is this back and forth nature to it. You know, we do expect when we make a video that there's going to be some kind of response to that, and quite frankly, that's one of the reasons why I like to make these, is that I get responses. You know, I see comments, other people make videos and you know, based off of something I say, or I get an email about something, and I really enjoy that. It gives me an opportunity to interact with like-minded people that, you know, enjoy pipes, and that I would not get to interact with if it weren't for this social media. But we need to keep in mind that lurkers and unseen contributors are an essential part of this process, and that really we should be very, very thankful for them. You know, when I look at the statistics on my channel, it always shocks me that more than 50% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. And it shocks me, not because I want them to subscribe, but just because I think, you know, if somebody's willing to sit through one of these videos, they would probably be interested in seeing another one, and therefore it would be worthwhile for them to click that subscribe button so that they can stay informed about the next one coming along. But that's not the case. You know, the majority of people that watch my videos are not subscribers. It also is apparent to me, and I'm sure to most of you that make videos, that less than 10% of the people that watch a video will ever comment on it. And that's fine. That's, you know, these aren't bad things. They're just, you need to understand the sort of structure of the YouTube world before you start thinking things like, oh, these darn lurkers, they never offer anything back. You know, no, that's just the way the world is. And you know, 10% of the people watching your videos taking the time to write a comment, that's pretty good, actually. So I'm really glad there's lurkers, and I'm really glad that there's these unseen contributors, because that's what keeps the system running. And if everybody started making videos, we wouldn't be able to keep up with one another. You know, it'd be crazy. But this brings me to Gnome to Tube's contest, and the main reason I made the video. which was not to tell you that it's okay to lurk, although it is, but was to talk to those of you that might be thinking, gee, I'd really like to make a video, but I haven't. So I'm not asking people that have no interest in doing it to change, because we love you just the way you are. But the guys that would like to do this, the guys that are thinking, gee, I'd really like to do that, but I don't know how, or I don't know why, or, I can tell you from my own experience, I made a lot of excuses not to make the first video. And it took me a while to work through those, and one of the first ones that really kept me for a long time was, what am I going to talk about? I'm watching all these guys sit down and tell great stories or talk about these new tobaccos and everything. What am I going to be able to say that's going to interest anybody? And, the truth is, it doesn't really matter. Tell us about how did you get started smoking a pipe? What's your favorite tobacco? Why do you not like a particular tobacco? There's no end to what we can talk about. We've all got this one thing in common, and that's a very powerful thing. It's not often that you get to interact with a group of people where everybody agrees on something, and everybody agrees that these are pretty good. And beyond that, we don't agree on very much, but we at least have that. So there's something to talk about. You may be thinking, I don't have a lot of fancy pipes, or I don't have a lot of variety in my tobaccos, and who cares? I'm smoking this today because I smoked a cob yesterday, and if I hadn't, I like Carter Hall in corncob pipes, and I'd probably have a cob right now. And I like Carter Hall, which is not, some fancy tobacco. And yeah, I'll smoke other things, and I'll talk about them and all that, but that's not necessary. It's not essential. We're doing this to just be friends and just have the opportunity to talk about whatever is of interest to us. And then the big one, I don't have the right camera, I don't have the right editing software, I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to set up lighting. It's not hard. It's really not that hard. I mean, I've spent time with lighting and cameras and all that kind of stuff, and I think I do a mediocre job at best, but it's okay. You can make a perfectly reasonable video using your cell phone, and you can have it directly upload to YouTube using the YouTube software. It's really simple, really easy. If you think that the only thing holding you back is a technical problem, get in touch with someone and we'll help you. If you want to reach out to me, if I can't help you, I'll find somebody else that can. And I'm sure that there's many other people out there in the YTPC that would also be happy to give you a hand getting that first video up. Now, the great thing about Andy's contest for all you guys that are sitting on the fence is that all you have to do is make that first video. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Just make that first video, let them know that you made it. And again, I will link to Gnome to Tube's channel, well, in particular to his contest video and also his prize giveaway package video down below and up there. So please, if you're thinking about doing this, go check out Andy's channel, check out Andy's video, and consider doing it, and reach out for help if you need it. If you're a guy that's already making videos and you'd like to make an encouraging video, Andy's got a category for you as well. So go check out his contest description and see if that's something you'd be interested in. So I am looking forward to this long weekend. We have off Monday for Martin Luther King Day, and while the weather has gone back to being more seasonable, that's okay. I think I've run out of fuel. Still got plenty of work going on in indoors, so I don't need to worry about the weather. So you see, you hopefully saw that I launched a new pipe restoration series this past Wednesday, and I have completed that pipe, and I'm not going to show it to you because I want to keep Mark waiting as long as possible. But I am currently trying to render, and I honestly don't yet know if it's going to be one or two more videos. If it's going to be one, it's going to be a long one, so we'll see. I really don't like to go beyond about 20 minutes, just because it's hard to watch that long of a video. So I may have to break it into two. But we'll see how that all comes out. And so hopefully you'll see, if not the final video in that series, the next to last video in that series this coming Wednesday. And that's been a fun one. It was a really nice pipe to work on. And I am then going to be doing some of the other stuff that I talked about. So I'm probably not going to be doing a restoration video for a bit, because I really got to get the metal lathe up and running. I have a really neat project on the what do you call it when it's in the future? No, coming up. That I've been talking about with someone through email for quite a while now. I'm excited about doing it, but I need the metal lathe to do it. So that's going to be, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be doing that kind of shop type work to get that metal lathe installed and running properly, so that then I can do this pipe work that I'm really interested in sharing with y'all. So that's something that hopefully you'll look forward to, and I'll sure look forward to doing it. Okay, well, I am going to sign off and let you all get on with your weekends. I hope you have a good one. If you do have a long weekend this week, I hope you can enjoy that. Have some fun with friends and family, and do all the good things that you like to do. So in the meantime, please take care of yourself, and I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.